Already?
Now it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is right.
Yeah.
Because recordings has started. Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
Okay.
is there also the transcription? It should be right under the recording, or is it together?
Hold on. Audio setting started by you. Let anyone know that. Hold on. English and speech. Hold on. Show the live caption. So is it something like that?
It's just should be a start transcription
So is whatever we actually talking now is actually converting
into
to
text
a
law. Yeah.
text.
Yeah.
Is that what
Or
you want?
yeah, correct.
Okay, can.
Okay.
Yeah, can we let make it as an informal one, huh?
Yeah, it's informal lah.
Yeah.
So okay, I'll just start off with why I chose to have a session with you because
Yeah.
or at least why I'm interested in this career path. I mean, as you know, like my history since secondary school, I was already so interested in engineering because
Mm,
I
mm,
was taking like design and technology. Then
mm,
furthermore, in like poly, I took like mechatronics, right? And I was
mm,
like more into robotics and automation. Like,
mm,
and I had experience in like world skills competition where we had to do like
mm,
the uh sort of like mini factory line.
mm,
So
mm,
I have a lot of interest in that. And lately I've been doing like I brought my own little 3D printer to school lah, so that I can work
mm.
on like smaller projects on the side.
Right,
So that's
right.
what drawing me into like this field of automation and robotics right now. But I'd like to hear
Mm.
what it is for you that draw you into automation and robotics to begin with. I understand that you started off in semiconductor industry before joining GE Aerospace. And so how has your journey been so far?
Yeah, I think I started as a technician. You're right. I started as a technician, right? After my poly, right? I was actually graduated from mechanical engineering, right? So I started as a technician, running shift, dealing with machines. And that's where actually interests me, lah. Interests me. So that's where I actually exposed to mechanical as well as electrical, building up my foundation, right? Let's be honest with it, lah. When I was there at the time, I was struggling to learn how to troubleshoot, lah. Basically, when the machine was down at the time, my supervisor, I still remember, he gave me a circuit. I blur. I basically cannot troubleshoot. I do not know lah. But of course, with the good mentoring and all those things, that helped me through lah. Right. And
This was back when you were still in the semiconductor company.
semiconductor after my diploma lah. Right.
Mm.
So that's where I landed there lah. Right. And then from there, one I was there close to 1 year. And my friend actually, in fact, recommended me to join a local SME,
Oh.
right, doing automation machine equipment,
Mm.
right. That's where I was given the chance because I have this experience understanding how equipments work, and also same thing again, know nothing about design, and I actually put in a lot of effort and time, right. And
There was plenty to
actually I
learn.
was recognized. Huh? Come again?
There was sounds like there was a lot to learn from the
Oh
small company.
yeah. I'm glad lah. I'm given this opportunity lah. So I learned, I pick up, and I was given also dealing with semicon, given an opportunity to handle the mechanical design as well as the project coordinating, right?
Mm.
With one of the also another or rather MNC lah company, right? Did well. I remember when I started, I really I like what I'm doing. I basically every day for 3 4 months returning to office every day, Saturday,
Wow.
Sunday, right? Public holiday,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
Because that interests me, so I like what I'm doing, right?
Mm.
So and during those days, I have no experience based on what I have learned and observed in the semicon, but also very hands-on. Because when you're actually doing this type of thing, you really must hands-on. Because whatever you design, you do not actually give to a tech to actually do the assembly work. You really hands-on, you learn your mistake right from there, and then you actually modify yourself, right?
Right.
Right, because
Sounds like it's a
poly
lot
also,
of sounds like a lot of experimenting with what you're doing.
yeah, it's a lot of experiment. Of course, my boss was actually and trust me lah, he trusts me what I'm doing lah. So I make mistake, I work through the night, weekend to get it up lah, meeting
Right.
the schedule lah, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, then it was a good project lah. I did 2 to 3 projects, right, over there. And then that's where I realized that, I think having a diploma is not good enough lah. I think I was there about 2 years. Then I pursue my degree overseas lah, right? And I took my degree as a mechanical engineering lah. I did well lah. I did well because with diploma experience and with some 2 3 years of working experience, it actually helped me in my degree course lah. So halfway, almost end of the course, on my 3rd year, one of my boss in this SME joined Motorola. He called me. He said, "Are you interested?" Right. So networks help lah. Networks help, and
Right.
of course, with my attitude and my enthuse to learn things lah. So he said, "Hey, why don't you join us when you return?" I said, "Okay, I'll give a shot." And that's where just to share with you, I was with Motorola,
Right.
right, at Science Park. Uh, so it's a very newly set up automation center also,
Hmm.
right? So I also want to pioneer there with my boss, right? So I was there as a mechanical engineer, and then later I actually oversees the department as well, right? Mechanical department, and I grow, and then I start to recruit people and all that stuff. I was there for 8 years. I was there for 8 years, right? So see a lot of things, right? See a lot of things. Uh, Again, in this field, basically, you have to learn to try new things, think out of the box lah. That's key lah.
Definitely.
Again, hands-on again, because that's why I also exposed to electrical software, right?
Right.
So if you are in this automation, you can't stay within that field lah. Mechanical, you cannot stay with electrical, so you have to
Yeah.
basically multidiscipline, right?
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, 8 years of seeing a many different kind of machine, and of course being given the leadership to actually to champion and lead the departments will help me lah, right? Right. So after that, is it good enough?
I mean,
Yeah.
after that you started your work at GE lah, I assume.
Oh no, I
Oh no.
didn't start. No,
Oh, okay.
I joined another company. I
Oh,
joined a company. I do not know whether you're actually aware of Collet and Sofa
no, I
in
haven't heard of that before.
okay, wire bonding. It's one of the world reputable
Ah,
wire bonder, right?
okay.
That's where I actually was a full-time program manager, bringing in products from US to Singapore, right? That
Okay.
that is also another area in which I actually exposed to very niche kind of semicon, right?
Oh,
Uh, Semicon clean room, precision semicon stuff, right? You know about wire bonding, right? Wire
yeah.
bonding, and then we actually do about flip chip. Those were the days, lah,
Right.
right? So that took me about 5 years, 5 years doing that. Did a number of product transfer, leading the group
Mm.
there, right? So so those were the days when semicon was actually very volatile in a way that when I started in Motorola, it was 2-3 year cycle. But then when later year you find that the cycle took about 1 year, right? Up and down, swing.
So sorry for the cycle. What does the cycle mean?
For cycle, basically, I'm referring to the business aspects. No, basically, as a because semicon is very volatile. You know,
Okay.
sometimes you can boom in which you do a lot of recruitment. Then the next moment you see people retrenching.
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay. I
Right.
understand.
So I told myself, okay, let's move out from there lah.
Mm.
So and during those days, I think okay, it should be that time when I was in Korea so far. I did my master.
Right.
I did my master. It was with NUS, right? NUS, and it was management of technology,
Mm.
right? So also understanding different kind of technology and how to manage all these things. It helps
Right.
me, right? Because I'm aware that you can't just have a basic degree. You
No.
basically need to do more lah than that lah.
Mm.
Right. Oh,
It sounds to me like there's a lot of like learning over the years and like you
yeah,
build
yeah, yeah,
upon what
yeah.
you already have as well.
Yeah,
So
correct, correct.
if you look back, right, now that you have all this like knowledge and I say wisdom, lah, looking back, is there anything else that you think you could have done differently?
Hmm. Actually, I never, never ever thought that I make the wrong move. When I started as a technician, right, I actually wanted to pursue in this career,
Mm.
right, long ago, right. Because that's when I was started the first year at the time when I was doing as a working as a technician. It just interests me lah. It
Mm.
just interests how this thing works and how these things are connected. You know that until now I'm still interested what I'm doing, right. So I don't think I've made the wrong move. The only thing is that mm, in Singapore context, not many of these automation engineers around, right? I think it's a sad thing, lah, right? Because during the semicon era, the time in the 80s, 90s, in which a lot of the people actually in this field, easily, if I think 7 to 8 out of 10 are in this semicon. They
Right.
actually are doing all this sort of equipment. But if you are talking getting somebody interested in this field, I think it's very hard and not easy to find out. But of course, certainly, know you yourself, we shall find, wow, there are
Yeah.
people, are still interested, because
Yeah.
most of my friends already left semicon or, the youngest one, they will not be in engineering, right? They will go banking, finance, and all those
True.
things, right?
Where there's money, right?
So, I mean, I'm very glad that, no, you are actually interested in this field. That's very rare, particularly in Singapore, Singaporean.
Right. True.
Yeah.
But I guess that brings me to like my next question also, which is I guess people who are going into this field, right? Or for yourself, what are some skills or some mindsets that you think have made the biggest difference for you, like, compared to the
Okay.
rest?
Yeah. I think in this design era and in this industry, right, change is something that you have to accept,
Mm.
right? Because there's
Yep.
no perfect design,
Mm.
right? And you must constantly tell yourself that you have to constantly making for improvement. Because, for example, you actually design something,
Right.
and often that when you meet out with customer, you present a concept, customer will come to you, change, right? Or sometimes the customer doesn't know what they want,
Right.
right? But right, so is or when especially they do not know what they want, and then they impose changes, right? Of
Mm.
course, there are customer who actually knows exactly what. Again, you must be responsive to the change, right? You
Right.
cannot be said now somebody tells you that this your design is lousy, this is no good, and you reluctant to change, then you forever you will never improve, right?
Right.
You will never improve. So if you are wanted to excel in this area, you must be ready to accept changes, comment, feedbacks, hands-on. This is some variable things that you will probably learn along the way, lah.
I guess once again, this also brings me to like my next question. It sounds like some of these changes might have posed some challenges to you. So what are some other kinds of challenges that you might have, or I might run into, and how did you work through them?
I think if my advice to anybody who is in this field, right,
Mm,
I think having uh receptive to new ideas, exposing yourself one to different uh uh I would say that maybe okay, one thing I must say one thing.
okay.
Uh if you really wanted to be in this field, good in this field, it's not only changes, but you must always look out. Even I always tell my engineers during your younger days, even now, whenever you have time, right, look at the catalog.
Mm,
Go to the shops. I always call here in Gamba, right? Why is it important to look at the catalog? Because catalog itself will give you some idea what are the components available, right? It may not be useful for you now, right? But if you look at it, one day you may actually need it, and you may look back. Hey, yeah, I've seen this before. I could actually use this, and that's how you actually expose yourself, even yourself more, in a wider perspective, right?
Sorry,
So
sorry
I
to
think
clarify, the catalog you mean by catalog of machines or devices?
machine
Or
devices, even I think very very simple pneumatic fitting,
okay. Yeah.
right? You may only expose to this thing, but then you didn't know that there's actually much more that each can fit your design,
Right.
right? It helps you, right? So if even when you are talking about, okay, I'll give you an example, another example. Let's say stress and strain, right? You study that in schools,
Yeah.
but you don't. Many people actually don't use that, right?
Right.
Don't use the basic to actually to help you in your design, right? It's a lot
Mm,
of guesswork, but of course, in this aspect, in this design, a lot of iteration, a lot of try, but then you need to have the fundamental to back you up,
right.
right? So same thing again. I always tell my guys, even if you are using pressure equal force over area, so you must
Mm,
understand the very fundamental, right?
right.
How is it going to use it in your job, right? So all this thing will help you in giving you the very basic, right?
Mm,
The very basic, the fundamental thing to beef up yourself. Well, for example, sizing a motor, right? Many people nowadays, they say that, oh, I can always find it in YouTube. But if you do not understand the fundamental, especially with AI now, the AI, you just throw in a question, you give an answer, right?
yeah.
So you come to a point, sometimes you realize that you don't have this fundamental, but rely on YouTube AI to actually help you, right?
Right.
He can give you a formula, but you have no depth already. You
Yeah.
basically just copy whatever people give it to you. I
Mm,
think this one all the engineers need to have all this of basic to get you through,
mm.
right? Oh,
I guess that sort of answers my last question, which was going to be, if you're starting out today, what would you focus on first? So I'm guessing your answer would be something along the lines of exposing yourself to as much knowledge, or focusing on your fundamentals, making sure that you are able to apply the fundamentals that you've learned onto your daily work that you have.
yeah, correct. Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Okay.
uh, uh,
Yeah. So I've gone through most of the questions that I have. Do you have any extra insights that you want to share, maybe? Or
what other
if not,
insight?
it's fine also. I
Yeah,
can summarize the whole meeting. Wait,
yeah.
sorry, I don't think I introduced at the start. But your job title currently is robotics and automation lead, or
Yeah, correct.
okay, thank you very much. Ken, I think that's all I need lah. Thank you very much
Okay, can
for
good,
the
good. Yeah,
conversation.
if you need more information, just let me know lah. Oh,
And
right.
thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Thank you.
I've learned a lot today.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well,
Thank you.
okay. I think that's what lah. I can see that you are you have a bright future lah, because I can tell that from speaking with you, can tell that you have always say you have certain level of kung fu lah,
Oh,
kung fu there, right,
okay.
right. But importantly, you must put that into practice lah.
Right.
Again, changes is something that you have to accept in this
Hmm,
field, right?
I understand.
Putting a lot of hard work, to do this. It's not something overnight. It's not something that my engineer can always tell me. Say after 2 year or even 2, 3 projects, I say, oh, okay, I'm going to be a manager already, right?
Oh,
That's not enough. That's not
right.
enough, because you have never seen much more things that you think that you thought you have covered, right?
So it's more about get you know must be able to judge how much exposure you have been through so far.
Yeah. But again, there's another very important thing that I want to share also lah, because
Okay.
if you into whether it's software, electrical or mechanical, you come
Hmm.
to a point that you have to manage your projects. Very often the
Mhm.
people who actually are technically inclined doesn't know how to manage project, doesn't know how to manage people.
Mm,
That's something that you have to learn it through your uh, projects, how to deal with people,
right.
right?
So
Oh,
that interpersonal relationship skills
yeah,
are
it's important. It's important,
okay.
right? Well, there are many engineers. They can do their core, their technical competent, but when you actually dealing with project, how to manage project, how to manage people, yeah, it's
Mhm.
something uh have to learn. Yeah,
Okay.
have to learn. This is something you have to learn, right? Because
Right.
you don't learn this from school or textbook,
Right.
right?
It's really through
Oh,
talking with people lah.
yeah. I think also important to uh talk to more people. Networking is important, right?
Right.
Networking is important, right? Okay, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much once again.
Okay,
I
thank
hope to
you.
see you again when I intern in about 3 more months. I'll probably come
Yeah.
back in May.
Oh, you're coming back.
Yeah.
You're attaching to who?
I'm not sure yet, but I talked to Gina yesterday, and I let her know lah. So far, I probably have my eyes on large com nozzles. Yeah, so
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
she'll make an arrangement there.
Yeah. I also, I mean, since you are talking about returning back, I think
Mm,
it's also, if let's say you are actually interested in aerospace, and then aerospace with automated equipment designs, specialize in this area, it's important to expose to shop, right? I
mm,
have the advantage. I have the advantage because I was actually running nozzle for close to 8 years
mm,
before before I took up this role,
right.
right? Because mm, I would say that in aerospace, not many people are actually exposed to this kind of repair work, right? You do not
Mm,
know how is it done, right? So if you have some years of experience understanding the process, right, then it helps you in terms of conceptualizing. You understand the needs of the shops better,
right.
right? Oh,
So
because
the
it's a different animal already in the repair, in the aerospace repair environment is totally different from what you actually see outside, right?
right.
So it helps, right? So if you are right, uh, as I go on here, I start to realize that, especially a new guy, right? I think it's important for to spend 1-2 years in the shop, right? To really learn how and what is repair. And it helps you also, right? Oh,
So
that
learning
will,
what the shop is like before actually thinking about improving using automated
yeah,
systems.
correct. Yeah, no, because
Okay.
many of the people in the shop, especially if you do not know what's automation, right? They can come up with of course great ideas lah, right? But it's come sometimes not feasible lah. But I mean, if you have the background in that area in automation, but you want to go further, yeah, my advice, 1-2 year in the shop. Yeah, then you'll make you a better person.
Right. Fortunately, I can do that with the internships.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think there's one guy is who's here now. He's on the Aerotech. Every year he actually move around. I do not know
Right.
whether you know him, Harold.
Arrow, no, I'm not aware.
Yeah. He's also another smart guy, uh, uh, eager to learn apply automation.
Mm,
Right. I think last year he was with Han
mm.
Han Xiongteng. You know Han Xiongteng?
Yeah, large comp.
The large compound. He was attached to Han for 1 year, and now he's actually in MPI now.
Mm.
Right. So I think from the day he came here and after finish his program late last year, I think he's a better person. He's a better person, right?
You
He
can
he
see the
knows.
improvement in
Yeah, you can
online.
see the
Yes,
improvement. You know,
that's good.
that also helped.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So any
I'll
particular field any particular industrial that you're actually interested?
uh you mean for internship or in like the future?
No, in the future, where would you want to go?
Oh, I definitely will come to ANR. That's for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
but any particular industrial? Because it's very wide.
Oh, uh, I'll be coming to
Semicon,
no,
aerospace,
I'll definitely come to
marine.
GE. Yeah,
Oh, really?
because I'm bonded for 4 years.
Oh, sorry for me.
So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
stuck with you guys for 4 years at least.
Oh, 4 years. Okay.
Yeah.
But how, so you with us, how you find a short period of time, like 3 months, right? I
Mm,
think 3 months.
yeah. So
How
I
you
got to
find?
learn a lot about the culture, and with so many Kaizen events that I attended, I can see that there's a real push to really improve the state of the whole factory, the whole shop basically. And it's not just
Yeah,
in like one department, it's like everywhere. There's always a
yeah,
constant push to really improve the small processes. And I also can see that there's a lot of opportunity to improve also, because a lot of the work that's being done initially when I came to the the shop floor, I expected a lot more automation, but when I was actually there, it it looked like a lot of it
yeah,
was still done manually. Like it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
a very customized part individually. So yeah, I'm hope in the future we are able to change that
yeah,
from a lot of like man work to more like a autonomous work lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the
Yeah,
people around are all very willing to help me learn. So I
yeah,
really appreciate the company culture also.
yeah. I think I work of my background now. I think
Mm.
this is the only company that actually seriously has the same culture, same belief, right? The same insight as what we're going to hate, you know. So whether you like it or not, we kind of brainwash, what we want to do and how we're going to do, right?
Yeah,
Whether you like it or not, I think that's way to get the whole, you know, the whole organization, the culture in believing in this flight deck stuff, right?
yeah,
Kaizen, you
yeah,
know, pushing it. Of course, it's all from the top, lah, right?
yeah,
It's not something that somebody at the top talk, do the walk the talk and all those things. Really, you see action,
yeah.
right? You see action, right? But of course, again, over here, the kind of automation, people may not understand why is it so complex and why are we taking so long. The reason, aerospace things, right? It's just like a space shuttle or whatever it is. It can be the 80s technologies, right?
Yeah.
But you always believe we are dealing with safety stuff. Anything dealing with safety, don't touch because it's actually proven. Don't
Yeah.
touch, right? But again, we have to push the boundary lah. If not, then you forever this way. Same thing again when I came here at the time, it was shock. I was having a culture shock.
Right.
It was, hey, I was from a semicon, then I came here, hey, how come like that?
Yeah.
How come it's so manual, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's for the 8 years I've been trying to push, but nobody believe in that in that area lah. But again, the key thing over here is you are doing repair. Parts are different. The condition is different. Even if you have blueprint is different. So in a way that you have to be adaptive. The machine is smart enough. So that's why AI actually come into play. Right. People always been saying, I want to do AI. In fact, a lot of vendors say I can do AI, but I never believe because when I ask, have you have a operational AI machine? None, don't have. Because AI basically based a lot of data, real good data to create the model, right? So I always share with my team that AI, whether you like it or whether it's a buzzword, is something that we really have to push, right? And we have to build the infrastructure, right, to get ready for that, right? Otherwise, we will fall behind, right? Fall behind, way behind. So it's something that I got one guy, I recruited one guy, new guy, very smart guy. He's actually has background in AI. So I told him, I said, I want you to set up infrastructure for us, right? And he's working hard now to actually to push, and let's see how it goes turn out lah. Yeah,
Okay.
how we yeah.
I can see
Okay.
towards the future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Can. Hopefully to see you soon, and
Yeah.
you like whatever you see, and you continue and pursue your interest.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no
I'll see
problem.
you soon.
Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.